This is Marie. She works as a curator at the local museum. She and her team have been successful in creating and managing a digital collection. They hope this will enhance access to the museum holdings. But of course, they cannot just sit and wait for the users to come across their online content. They need to promote it and monitor its usage. Additionally, they need to understand and evaluate the impact they are making with their digital products. Creating active and support digital audience is a complex task. Marie is already familiar with online analytics, as well as some popular techniques for promoting digital cultural heritage collections, such as newsletter or email campaigns, social media promotion, organizing webinars and online workshops, and actively engaging with users through chat, as well as actively engaging with in person visitors and promoting digital content in the physical space of the museum. But now Marie is particularly interested in creating multimedia content that would get the users to engage with the collection in new and creative ways. So, in this session, we will talk about using digital collections in activities and projects associated with audience development and about assessing impact of a digital collection. The first thing Marie decides to do is organize a virtual exhibition. She would also like to create a virtual tour. Virtual exhibitions and tours are not a replacement for the proper DAM system, but provide more dynamic and engaging ways for showcasing the collection's highlights through storytelling. Unfortunately, the museum's DAM system does not include any virtual guide or exhibition tools, so Marie decides to find some free open source solutions. The terms virtual exhibition and virtual tour are often used interchangeably, but there is a difference. Just like in the physical world, a virtual exhibition aims to explore a particular subject. For example, in this case, it is plague in the works of the Italian author Alessandro Manzoni. A virtual exhibition presents digital objects in certain context. For example, they are usually organized by topic and complemented by critical texts. Some institutions create virtual exhibitions on general web platforms such as WordPress, but there are tools that are more adjusted to cultural heritage sector. One of them is Movio, the open source free app for creating digital exhibitions through different types of pages, from image galleries to timelines and maps. On the other hand, virtual tours are usually not focused on a particular subject. Instead, they guide the user through the whole collection or selected parts of it. Users can browse the content by parameters such as subject or date or place, or they can discover the content by virtually moving through the space. Marie is interested in a virtual gallery creator called ArtSteps. It has an option of building virtual reality spaces and presenting digital exhibits through a virtual walkthrough. It will not look exactly like the museum, but it can still offer an immersive experience. But Marie has more ideas. She thinks it would be great to engage the audience by creating a game thematically related to the museum's collection. Gamification means introducing game elements into originally non game environments, such as cultural heritage sector, to encourage user participation. Gamified activities can be included in a real life event, or games can be made available online for participants to play at their own pace. Here are some ideas that Marie could use. She can create an online trivia quiz about the digital collection in Google Forms, or use a popular game based learning app Kahoot to create a quiz that can be played simultaneously by multiple participants on their phones. She can use the social platform TinyTap to present the museum's collection through activities such as jigsaw puzzles, memory cards, and matching games. Or she could focus on more engaging games. For example, the platform Genially can be used to create escape rooms or mysteries in which players need to resolve a series of puzzles to solve a problem or a mystery, for example, a museum robbery. For even more engaging experiences, Marie could collaborate with expert players of sandbox games such as Minecraft to recreate physical or historical settings or imaginary environments inspired by the museum's collection. Another thing Marie would like is to reach out to the e-learning communities and educators who could use the museum's digital content to create more interesting learning materials. She finds out about Historiana, an online educational multimedia tool that offers free resources for history teachers and students. It has been developed by the European Association of History Educators, Euroclio, in collaboration with European Cultural Heritage Portal Europeana. GLAM institutions of all sizes can become partners of Historiana and create their own pages on the platform to share their digital objects. Then these items can be searched, accessed, and used by educators and students in e-learning activities. Marie is excited about all the different options she has found. But before she starts promoting her collection through creative multimedia projects, she wants to make sure that her content is fit for purpose. That's why she needs to have a clear picture of what she wants to achieve with her projects, who her target audience sees, and how her content will impact them. Understanding the impact of digital collections and projects is crucial for their further development, but also for the institution's business, because it shows where funds should be allocated, what workforce is needed, and finally, what the benefits for the community are. To assess the impact of her projects, but also to learn how to create impactful projects from the start, Marie decides to consult Europeana Impact Playbook. It is a toolkit created specifically for the sector of culture and creative industries. It offers a four-phased approach to designing, measuring, explaining, and evaluating the impact. Tutorials and other tools are available for each phase. The first phase deals with understanding what a digital project wants to achieve, designing the impact, and preparing the impact assessment. In this phase, Marie and her colleagues need to think about a question such as what kind of impact do we want to have? Economic, environmental, cultural, or something else? Who are our stakeholders? How will they benefit from our work? And how exactly will we measure it? In the second phase, Marie and her team will collect data needed to evaluate the impact. Marie is already familiar with data collection process and techniques. She will measure both objective indicators such as facts and numbers and subjective indicators such as opinions and perceptions. In the third phase, Marie and her team will analyze and interpret their data. We talked about the basics of data analysis in our information and data literacy module. And finally, in the phase 4, Marie and colleagues will evaluate the museum's impact and decide what steps to take next to keep up the good work or to increase their positive presence in the community. Marie now knows how to plan and measure the impact of digital projects and collections, and how to employ creative strategies to increase the impact. For example, provide material for e-learning environments or engage the audience in virtual events and games. She will use these skills and tools to further improve cultural awareness through her institution's resources and services. Thanks for following the session.